morning, everyone. My name is Ayanna, and I'm a senior from Michigan. Child abuse and neglect have been shown to increase the risk of later forms of antisocial behavior, including violence, perpetration, and crime in adulthood. 1 in 7 children are victims of emotional abuse. In this speech, I will address how emotional abuse and neglect contribute to adult criminal behavior. According to research, emotional neglect is the denial of adequate focus and concern, or the inability to respond to a child's affective needs by the person responsible for the child's well-being. This has an adverse impact on the child, or can seriously interfere with the child's positive emotional development. Abuse or neglect may hinder a child's physical brain development and can result in psychological issues. For example, a child can develop low self-esteem. It can result in high-risk behaviors like substance abuse. The age and developmental stage of the abuse of the child when the abuse occurred, the type, intensity, and duration of the abuse, and the interaction between these factors can all have a significant impact on a child's results. I chose this topic because of my interest in law and cognitive development. When researching for a career, I came across the field of forensic psychology, which is creating a concise profile of criminals based on psychological characteristics. 1978, December 22nd, was when John Wayne Gacy confessed to 33 sex-related murders. John was an infamous serial killer, killing approximately 24 boys and young men, burying them all under his home, and was later convicted of his crimes committed between 1972 and 1978. The forensic psychologist on the case will later being given the death penalty. The forensic psychologist on the case wanted to ensure that he would be convicted of his crimes. With a series of interviews, the forensic psychologists were able to determine that his murders were premeditated and planned in detail in order to hide his victims. Without the forensic psychologist, John would have gotten off with an insanity plea. John Wayne Gacy was emotionally and physically abused by his father. These type of behaviors inflicted upon a child can result in severe psychological issues later in life. Criminals are a central concern in this branch of psychology. Finding out why particular groups of individuals commit crimes, the type of individuals who become criminals, and determining solutions to stop criminal activity are all common duties in this line of work. Overall, emotional neglect and abuse play a major role in later forms of adult criminal behavior. My journey at the Pineywood School taught me how to be patient and optimistic, giving me many opportunities to be a part of several organizations I probably would have never known of hadn't I came to school here. Some may disagree, but Pineywood will teach you something of yourself, whether it shows you your weaknesses or your strengths. Either way, you learn something. You just have to be open to the learning process. I would like to thank everyone for having open ears of my speech today. Thank you.